we're going to explain how to generate a seed phrase with some material. All you need is a pencil, some paper, the BIP39 word list, starting with 1 abandon, and 2 20-sided dice and 2 10-sided dice. You can also get a 100-sided die, but I'll explain that later. So with these 4 dice, which you can get in any game shop or board game shop or a Magic the Gathering shop, you can generate a seed phrase. So how we do this? You take the 2 20-sided dice and you pick one that is the control dice. If this one falls on 1, which is 5% of the time, then you ignore both of them. So if we throw, for example, a 1 and a 2, then we ignore both. In all other cases, if it's not 1, if the control dice, the black one in this case, is, for example, 14, we don't ignore them both, and we look at the throw dice. This is the one that counts, and this is the one, only if it's 1, you ignore both. So we will throw them, just as an example. The control dice is not 1, but it's 5, so we don't ignore them. We do that aside, and then we look at the throw dice, the one that actually counts, and it's 19. We put that here, 19. And then we take the 2 10-sided dice, we throw them, and you have to decide beforehand which one is the tens and which one is the units. In this case, the tens is always the red one for me, and the white one is the units. In this case, 41. We take our 20-sided die, which we throwed earlier, and that was 19, as you can remember. So this is 1941. Now, we look this word up in the word list, in the BIP39 word list, and we look at number 1941, which is all the way down here. In this verb, the word verb, as you can see, you write that down on a piece of paper, and then you throw the next. So you start with the 2 20-sided dice. The control one is 4. So let's imagine that I threw 1. So the control one is 1. Let me see where it is. Here. So I threw 1. We ignore them both. We put that aside. And we throw the 2 10-sided dice. And now we have 91, because we don't count the 2 20-sided dice. And now you look up word 91, which is all the way back to the beginning of the list. In this case, this is the word area. And so you can generate 11 or 23 words. In the end, you have to generate also a control word. And this is a calculation, a checksum, which you cannot throw with dice, but have to calculate. This is the last step. If you generate 11 or 23 words, you have to calculate the last word. And this can be done through borderwallets.com. And I will include that link in the notes here.